Hey peoples, Karina here. I'm back with the second video. As you see, title is below. So let's just go ahead and get off into it. Really sitting here just peeping out, just peeking at the hair. I'm really liking it. Now to figure out how to, I'll figure that out Monday afternoon when I go to work, okay? But let's just go ahead and jump off into this video, okay? You see the title? You see the title, okay. Here's the deal. A lot of times, Christians, let me put you up on game. A lot of times, when you're in church, but you have this idea that you want to know God in more facets, or you say you want to know him in more facets, understand that some of the facets of God, the world will call evil. Let me explain. When you don't know something, ask questions. People say, oh, don't do witchcraft. Don't do this, don't do that. Do you know when you manipulate somebody? Because all witchcraft really is manipulation, whether you do it with word, deed, light a candle, say a chant, do rituals, whatever. It's still manipulation. Manipulation is manipulation. And we've all manipulated somebody at one point or another. Even if it was innocently done, or you done it on a bigger scale to like really get somebody to fuck themselves up. Their own self, okay? So stop looking at everything as, oh my God, this is that, and this is that, and that's this, whatever. There's many facets to God, okay? You got people in church. Matter of fact, if you had, I'm trying to remember what they call that when they have a specific amount of nights out of a week that they have service. I don't remember if they call that revival. I don't know I don't remember what they call that. Where you have church for like some days, like 2 or 3 days in a row, and it's special guests coming from guest speakers or whatever like that, an MC, whatever. You have somebody hosting that whole thing. Been in that sect, done that, whatever like that. I done told y'all in some of the past videos that I made last year that I used to be up in that, and I'm not up in that no more. But let me put you up on game. When you get oohed and awed, when you see some of these people come in there and it seems like they look at you and they can just be speaking a word to your spirit, these people are more connected to God than people that say, I love you, I love you, I love you, but you're not operating in your gifts. I want to say everybody got a gift, but some people never find it. Some people's gifts are more pronounced. Like, put it like this. That phrase, many are called and few are chosen, means this. Meaning that you have an option to pick up or decline the invitation to operate in your spiritual gifts. Now, the people that is like chosen to do it have to do it regardless. If the universe has to shake the fuck out your life to get you to wake the fuck up, like spiritually, he, she, the ethers, whatever, will do just that. When you get oohed and awed by these ministers and different people, like, you call them seers, prophets, everything like that. You don't know what they do in a private time. You don't know how they sharpen their gift. And let me put you up on game. Because I had a friend in church a long time ago that was teaching me on the backside how to sharpen your hearing from God. And the ways that she was doing this, the church would have called it evil, but you are supposed to do this. You're supposed to ask God to activate your gifts. You are supposed to ask God for more wisdom to know certain things. And some people, you can just freaking tell how pronounced their gift is by the signs and wonders that follow them. Notice I didn't say money. Signs and wonders follow people that literally believe in spirit. When you worship God, you got to worship him in spirit and in truth. That does not mean what you think it means. Spirit. Worship him in spirit. Let me break that down to you, what that means. Because I'm not religious at all. But spiritual things are spiritual things, okay? They kind of go together, but not really. Because religion, tell you what you can and can't do. Spirituality, a relationship with God and spirituality, it's like being in a relationship with certain people. It's like some people's relationship is so tight, y'all understand each other. And other people feel like, okay, we can have a relationship if you do A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, they got conditions with that shit. God knew exactly how the fuck he made you. If you talk a lot, then that just means that you're going to be used to help somebody's life. If you quiet, that means people just going to watch your life and watch how you move. Okay, you are made the way you're made for a specific reason. Also, a lot of the things that happen to you in your life shaped you a specific ways. When you see people that are more spiritually pronounced than other people, it's because they worked on that shit on the backside. Let me put you up on game. And a lot of Christians, if anybody watched this, probably not gonna believe what I'm saying, but it is what it is. And I dare you to go and try it for yourself if you ain't scared. Pray, however you do, whatever you call on, or you can just say, God, show me my gift. Show me how to activate it, because some people's gifts activate through trauma, okay? Trauma-based shit. A lot of that was meant for to happen when folks like to throw around the term predestined. When you chosen to do something by God, it's also predestined for you to go through certain shit so your gifts can come up out of you. Okay? That's like you can't get orange juice from an orange without squeezing that motherfucker. You gotta squeeze the fuck out that motherfucker and get all the juice. Okay? A lot of people like to use the fire on a coal for a diamond or whatever like that, but I prefer food analogies because that's what I do. So anywho, signs and wonders, like a lot of times you can be in the store, and I'm gonna tell you how certain signs and wonders will follow you, and they may have been following you and you don't even know. Let me tell you how. Say you in a store. You know how they play music over there in the com? You can be having a thought in your mind or a question on your heart that you're not too sure what you should do about it, and then you go in the store. Just randomness, a particular song comes on that reminds you of the thing that you were thinking about. I'm gonna just give you an example. It's like spirit messages, if anybody know about that. Sometimes God can speak to you in a dream. Sometimes he'll talk to you through a song. It doesn't matter what the song is. People be like, oh, don't listen to that. Don't listen to this. A lot of times, I was supposed to give an example, but then there were some other things I wanted to say also. I'm going to give a perfect example. Say you're wondering if somebody like that you're in a relationship or was in a relationship, how do they feel about you being parted from you for a while? And you walk in the store and you hear Luther Vandross, house is not a home. And then so later on that day, you receive a text or you get a call and this person is just broke down and they say, look, tell me that they basically word for word say what that song said. God can use anything to get a message across. And a lot of people in church, they fail to understand this. They are taught to believe that all different types of music is evil. Music isn't evil. It's the underlying, what's the underlying meaning of what they're saying? Okay? A lot of times, what I had noticed to be spirit messages, right before there was a specific shift in my life, and I could not avoid this for shit ever since I was 27. Right before a specific shift happened in my life, I could walk in a store, I try to drown it out through my headphones. This song that I'm about to mention, I would have headphones in my ear. And you know what? Spirit will knock the sound out of both or one of my earphones, so I have to hear the music in the intercom. And it was always that song by Fergie, la la da da. That it started out like that. I was like, oh fuck, something finna happen. Where she goes, and big girls don't cry, don't cry. I'm not like, I don't got a Fergie voice, okay? I can't do it. Not in that tone. But y'all know what song I'm talking about. She's speaking about she got to get a move on with her life. It's time to be a big girl now, and big girls don't cry. Every time I hear that song, that's been a creep message ever since, like fucking 11 years straight. Whenever I would hear this song, I was like, fuck, there's going to be a shift in my life. And here's the kicker. Sometimes it was bad. Sometimes it was good. But lately, when I've been hearing the song, it's been like moving on to the next chapter of your life. You pass such and such test, you might miss certain things from your past, but you got to get a move on with your life. Okay? Certain things. Because yeah, that Luther Vandross thing, that actually fucking happened. Yeah. Or like, say you'll be on your way somewhere and you'll see a big truck pass you by, and maybe their slogan answer the question in your mind. Those are signs and wonders. Or if you want to know, or in case, well, you may not want to know, but sometimes when a specific person is thinking about you, let me tell you other signs and wonders. Sometimes you will see logos with their nickname on it, or you'll be watching TV and the character's name will keep popping up, saying the person's name till you start thinking about it. Be like, I know a so-and-so. Be like, wait a minute, what's up with this person? So then you call them and you find out, oh, they were thinking about you really hard and they wanted to speak with you. And that's some of the things you'll find, like if you in a twin flame relationship, like certain things like that are happen. Go and watch videos on that. A lot of people say different things about that. And I have a few things that I'd like to say about that, but it's not going to be in this video. It's not going to be in this video. It's going to be in another video, okay? We're talking about signs and synchronicities right now. We're talking about signs and wonders. Types of signs and wonders that follow you, okay? Because people can holler they blessed all day long. But if ain't no signs and wonders following you, see, people be getting it twisted thinking that a blessing is only money. Sometimes you're in a situation to where God will give you everything you ever wanted, but won't allow you to be where your heart is really at, because you spoke that over your own life. You said that, oh, well, this is better or that's better because of money, and then you get everything you desired, and your life lesson taught you that things are things. Okay, a lot of people get it twisted and think that money is the only type of blessing you can get. When you get a higher level of thinking, that is the best blessing that you can get in life, and everything else is gonna follow. Sure, I was supposed to be way further than what I am now spiritually, but because like I let church rock my ass back to sleep when I was waking the fuck up at 27 due to drama and trauma that I experienced in 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009. Shit just kept happening, okay? And I kept doing what other people thought that I should do to please them, but it was hurting me. That's going to be another video topic coming up. When doing what they want hurts you. They happy, but you feel hurt. That's not a sign and a wonder. That's you being fucked over, okay? But real quick, I want to go ahead and finish on about signs and wonders, because my stomach's getting a little growly and I want to go put my phone on the charger, and I want to eat a little bit, relax a little bit, so I can maybe come back with a third video in my wine. This has been a pretty good day for me, okay? It's been a pretty good day. So let me just go ahead and finish. Other signs and wonders that follow. No matter what you say, no matter what you do, people will be drawn to you, not because what you look like, but because what you got on the inside. And they were like, there's something about you, and it has nothing to do with the outside. Sometimes you got to be careful with that too, because that's a sign and a wonder. And also, that can be a trick, because you do have some people posing as they spiritual just to come and get close to you and be like, oh, well, I feel like in my spirit, or they'll use the term, God said, or God spoke to me about you. Sometimes it's the case, and sometimes it's not the case. You go by what you feel. Your spirit is your GPS. If you're not communicating with spirit, if you're not communicating with God on a consistent basis, you don't know how he's going to speak to you. The way that I am, God likes to speak to me in riddles, parables. The same way he talked to, like, God don't give me messages like thus and thou art. And sometimes if God tell me to tell something to somebody, it'll just be a nudge in your spirit. It'll just be a nudge in your spirit, like, say this. And a lot of times you don't even have to announce it that God told you to tell them. A lot of that shit be for show. People like, God told me to tell you. Really? Stop with the theatrics. Just tell a motherfucker. Or you can even much be like, well, I don't know why I'm telling you this, but I just feel like I'm supposed to be telling you this. And you let that person that you told whatever this is to determine whether or not that was God that told you to tell it to them. Because a lot of times when you do that and you tell a person something, they be like, oh my God, I've been praying about that thing. And the answer came through you. So a lot of times, signs and wonders come in that way too. So make sure you get your facts in how God actually speaks to people. He's not gonna wait till Sunday morning till you go to church for him to speak to you. If you are a Christian and you've been in church for a hot ass minute, yes, I cussed, I said a hot ass minute, and I repeated it. I'm not gonna say oops. Okay? See, that's one thing you don't know. You are who you are for a reason, and you got, maybe your mouth is a little bit rah-rah because maybe the people that you need to reach are a little rah-rah, and they're not going to accept you coming to them thus and thou art, okay? That's just not how it works. People got to be reachable on all fucking levels. Now, what I was about to say, if you be in church and you find yourself waking up around the hours of 3, 4, 5, and you try to mention that to people in church, what I've heard people say in church is fucking just disheveling. It's freaking heartless, okay? To be like, oh, that's the devil, that's the witching hour. No. Yes and no. Depends what you're doing on the backside. That's the time between 3 and 5 is the time that the veil between the spiritual realm and the physical realm is the thinnest. That's why they call it the witching hour. If you invite good into your life, the good can flow into your life around this time. Or if you doing some really fucked up shit, like say you doing witchcraft on somebody that don't deserve it. You trying to notice I said that don't deserve it, because God can bless and he can curse too. And we are supposed to mimic God. That means his personality. He bless and he curse, but he also looks at shit to see what is what. And that's why it's important to treat people how you want to be treated, because I'm the type of person, however you treat me, that's what the fuck I'm giving you back. Okay? Call it what you want to. But, I had to get out of that, turning the other cheek shit. It's different if somebody offends you and then they don't know. But once you tell them they offended you and they continue to do that shit, they meant to do it. And that's facts. They meant to do it. And another thing I will go ahead and let you know. A lot of times, the church cannot comprehend deep spiritual gifts, believe it or not. Because if you're telling them that you're hearing a voice that's leading you in the right direction, that's changing your life, a lot of times they'll be, oh, it's a trickster spirit. No, it's not. What is the spirit telling you? Is it is it telling you some weird shit like go and chop somebody's head off? Just using it as an example. Or is the spirit telling you, be quiet about this, move this way, move that way? The Holy Spirit comes in all type of ways. Okay? So before you get ready to call something evil, make sure you know about it. There is a lot of people who go to church and they know about the spiritual realm on a deeper level that you may not know. Some of these people practice the things that is our natural born things that we're supposed to do. Christianity did not belong to black people. We had our own shit. We were spiritual already. We came here that way. So don't let nobody take your true spirituality from you. They did shit with dirt, rocks, fire, all that stuff. And now these days we got better divination tools too. I mean, you can use those things, but we got better divination tools too. Now, I mean, shit, we can get tarot cards. And another thing, that's not evil. If I did not mention that. You got people in church that can see. I bet you if a person that's a seer pop up in there with some tarot cards, they're going to be able to read them motherfuckers like no other. Because these are tools. Just like your Bible is a tool, tarot cards is a tool. Okay? Pendulums are a tool. As long as you're getting communication from God, people can go any way they choose. Okay? And that's one thing you won't understand. Church spooks you into a lot of things because they feel like if you learn what is true, you ain't gonna need them no more. And you ain't gonna be able to donate to their building fund. Also, tithing 10%. Sowing into the kingdom. If the kingdom of God is within you, and I said this in a past video, if the kingdom of God is within you, sowing into the kingdom means 10% of all your earnings goes to the betterment of yourself. Buying either you a book, getting self-care items, like if you want to dress nice, buy you a nice outfit. You want to do your hair, do your hair. You want to get your nails done, do your nails. Whatever, anything that's to the betterment for you. But you can't be just working on the outside. You got to work on the inside too. Betterment of yourself, making a better version of yourself. Because when you fix yourself, you can be better for other people around you. A fucked up you makes fucked up people around you, okay? So know that. And how you rob God, Christians like to say how you're robbing God is when you don't take care of your house, your situation, your betterment, sowing into the kingdom. When you don't sow into yourself, be it some knowledge. I mean, you have to put some knowledge in you, but still do, you know, take care of yourself. Like, if you want specific thing, if you feel like you want to go to the store and get you a bag of gummy bears and some Doritos, that's the way you feel like you treating yourself, do it. You feel like you want to go to the pint of ice cream, do it. Whatever you want to do. Ooh, speaking of ice cream, I got some up in there I'm going to eat after dinner. But anyway, I'm going to try to end this video right here. Just felt like I needed to end it on that note and let you know. When people holler about, oh, I gave into this and gave it to that, but your soul's still not prospering. You getting all these earthly things because that's just the natural order of things. Anything you sow into, you get from that, okay? You sow into yourself, you get a better version of yourself. You make people around you better, and then when people around you are better, they treat you better. Well, most of the time. So, yeah. Throw that in a circle, okay? Talk to y'all in the next video. After I eat, of course. Bye.